What we have today is not a Statistics Canada report. We have a massive human tragedy. 200,000 Canadian families lost their paycheck last month. These people have no idea how they're going to put food on the table. And the Prime Minister expects them just to put it all on their credit cards. 200,000 people lost their jobs. That's 4 times the consensus private sector economic estimate for the month. 200,000 people will be struggling to find assistance and are wondering how they will pay their mortgages, their grocery bills, and their other basic necessities. But it's not all bad news. South of the border, 50,000 more people got jobs. Around the world, people are going back to work. In fact, in the UK, the US, Germany, and Japan, they have lower unemployment, significantly lower unemployment than we have here in Canada. Our unemployment is higher than the G7 average, the average for advanced countries, and we now have among the biggest gap in the unemployment rate between the US and Canada ever. So the rest of the world is getting paychecks. Canada is getting credit card debts. Now, what's the difference? All these other countries have COVID as well. Well, the difference is this. Foreign economies have to live under COVID. But here in Canada, we have to live under Justin Trudeau. Trudeau, who has the worst vaccine record in the G7, by far, if you just look at vaccination rates. Trudeau, who tried to wipe out our manufacturing and energy industries before COVID even happened, prevented these physically distanced industries from providing the jobs that we would have needed to get through the COVID crisis. Trudeau, who's chased out hundreds of billions of dollars of job-creating investment with his high taxes and punishing regulations, has left Canada with one of the worst job records in the developed world. So if we're going to change our economy from a credit card economy to a paycheck economy, it's going to mean just one more person will have to lose his job, and that's Justin Trudeau. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Poilievre. Man Hamidi with the Canadian Press. I want to ask you what the government can do or should do immediately to prevent further losses of jobs in February this month.
There have been roughly $20 billion of energy projects that await approval. They should immediately action decisions on those private sector funded jobs that are naturally physically distanced and that could get tens of thousands of people to work almost immediately. These are shovel-ready projects. Approve the projects now. Immediately announce plans to repeal the No New Pipelines bill and to end the energy shipping ban off the coast of British Columbia so that we can create steel jobs and energy jobs for blue-collar workers right across the country. The Prime Minister should cancel his planned increase in the carbon tax, which is driving investment away from our factories, our warehouses, and our industry into foreign economies. He could do all of those things in the next month if he reconvened and called on his finance minister to reverse her disastrous policies and unleash the job-creating potential of our free enterprise system.
There is the issue of rapid tests. Like, it seems like the federal government has procured these tests, sent them to the provinces. The provinces haven't used them as much as they could. Well, any thoughts on this? Like, can we use this to maybe reopen more quickly and more safely?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, Conservatives have been calling for the use of rapid testing to help people identify quickly whether or not they have COVID. If they do, they can self-isolate. If they don't, they can go on contributing to our economy and helping their fellow citizens. We don't know why Trudeau has been so slow in approving rapid tests, but certainly our jobs and our economy have suffered as a result of his delays.